WrestleMania 4 when you hit Rick Martel in the back of the head with that cane, and that cane was really stiff. Did Mr. Fuji ever come forward and say that it was a rib on anybody, or no?
No, it was just a real rigid. Some of the canes are more pliable and more flexible, and some of them are really stiff, rigid. Because he had gone through so many. He was traveling all the time, so every time we would go to, about every third or fourth town, you're on the planes and traveling. You leave it on the plane, you leave it on the locker room, so it just depends on where we got it.
Did Rick Martel say anything about it afterwards, or no?
I heard him say oof when he got hit.
Oh, really?
I wasn't concerned about
it. Did Fuji ever play any ribs on Andre?
I don't recall now. I think so. Fuji wasn't an idiot. You have to choose who you're going to play ribs on, right?
Remember back when Jake the Snake Roberts was feuding with Rick Rude, and then Rick Rude had those tights with Jake's wife's picture on it, and then Jake went out and ripped them off? Was that for real, or was that scripted, where he ripped them off?
I don't remember that at all.
I can remember that.
I remember the tights, but I don't remember the incident.
I think Rick did that on his own.
Oh, yeah?
And it ended up being an angle.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because what Rick did was he took Jake's wife's picture and put it on his trunk so and spray painted on there. And he didn't tell Jake about it. And then, so it ended up being kind of the real deal, you know.
Do you guys have any funny stories from when you guys wrestled the Twin Towers?
God, just being in the ring with them was great.
Yeah, they were good.
They were good guys.
Good matches. Both of them were very professional. Both of them talented. Slick was there. He added to it. Good charisma.
Right on. At WrestleMania 3, I always heard the story how Hogan was real worried that Andre wasn't going to put him over. Is there real truth to that? Do you know anything about that or no?
I heard that rumor as well. I don't know if there's any substance to it. But if Andre doesn't want you to beat him, how are you going to beat him?
Yeah, exactly.
So there probably was a little bit of truth to that.
Yeah.
And
fear, I don't know if it was.
And Hulk would probably wondered every night what was going to happen.
Yeah.
I mean,
Andre was helping him. One thing we know, Andre was a man of his word. But still, yeah, you're looking at a guy that's 7 foot, 500 pounds, so he gets a bug up his butt, nothing you can do about it.
Do you guys have any stories of him from back when he was drinking? Do you have any funny drinking Andre stories?
Other than, he drank all the time, other than the fact that Dick Murdoch thought he could out-drink Andre. And every night he lost the contest. So you think after a couple, 5 or 6 or 7 failed attempts, you would say, I think this big guy can drink more than me.
You guys remember Survivor Series 88 when they had the double turn? When you guys were supposed to be bad guys, and then Powers of Pain were good guys, and then they switched it. How was that for you guys?
I don't remember them actually being the good guys. I remember them being opponents.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. It was hard to. I can't remember what happened.
I think they jumped the gun. We didn't need to make the switch.
Yeah, and it was weird because it seemed like they wanted you guys to come back and fight with the Powers of the Pain, and they wanted the crowd to cheer, but you guys were still loved bad guys, and so they were still booing you guys, and I just felt like they didn't get what they wanted to get out of it.
It was fun wrestling those guys. I know that was they were good.
Do you have any fun memories or favorite matches with those guys?
Well, we were lucky. We had a lot of good guys, a lot of good teams to work with, so to pick one over the other would be an injustice. If we picked 10, we'd be leaving out 10.
We were just lucky to be in that era where everybody was really good,
Do you guys have a favorite match?
Yeah. So many of them.
We have favorite matches, but not a favorite match. No.
Anyone stick out in your mind of one of your favorites?
Art Foundation, Andre and Uncle. almost with every team.
Is that WrestleMania 6 one with Andre and Haku? Was that one of your guys' favorite matches?
That was one of them.
Yeah, they all run together.
You know, every night you come back and go, "God, it's the best match you ever had." The next night, "Oh, it's the best match you ever had." Every night was like that.
Right on. Last question: what's going on with the Hall of Fame? Are they talking to you guys about being in the Hall of Fame, or?
We haven't heard.
In fact, nobody ever talks to us.
Well, you guys should get the recognition.
You guys are the only ones that ever talk to us.
The fans talk to us about it, but we have no control over it, so.
The office hasn't called me in 3 years, 15 years probably.
Really?
Yeah, they don't care.
Well, I mean, think about it. WrestleMania 4, 5, and 6, you guys left with the titles. You guys were big. You guys did a lot. And I think it's ridiculous that you guys don't get the recognition that you deserve.
Well, it's nice. I mean, the fans, when we talk to fans, they recognize what we did or tried to do. But there again, we have no control over it, so I know that Smash and I won't lose any sleep. It would be nice, but we're not gonna cry every night if we don't get in the Hall of Fame. And if they reduce the ticket prices, we might buy a ticket and go.
Right on. All right, well, thanks, guys.
Thanks for coming over here.
So what do people say when you drive around in the car and they see them like that?
They stare.
They look at them?
Same thing they do when they stare at us.
Yeah.